guys, I am showing up to talk about being slow. I know that I'm pretty fast. I'm quick, I move fast, I speak fast. And it's come to my attention recently that a lot of that is because of impulsivity. So it's been very interesting to investigate this. So when I'm speaking fast or acting fast or taking action really quick or multitasking, is it because I'm not comfortable in that moment? Is there anxiety or something there that's making me want to be out of that moment or making me want to pick something that feels better? And it really is my brain's way of giving me the adrenaline to do something that makes me feel good. So my brain doesn't even really need me to participate. It just gives me something to shoot some adrenaline in there, and I don't have to be intentional and really think about what I'm doing. So I don't have to sit in that discomfort. You know, I'm really paying attention to what's the long game. You know, what do I really want? Whether it's planning something, having a conversation. Let's take connection with people, for instance. So if I'm speaking and I'm really direct or I'm speaking really fast, oftentimes that can be overpowering for people. So they may not know that there's room for them to speak, or they may feel like, since I'm so excited and so clear, that I'm not open to other thoughts or feelings. And it's really interesting because when I'm listening, and as I'm doing so much of this coaching is so much about listening, it's really about slowing everything down so I can really be present for somebody else to listen. And that's been really interesting. So there's that space of quietness that is so uncomfortable. See how uncomfortable that went? That allows for some vulnerability and allows for some discovery. It also allows people that process differently to be able to have a minute to come to the table so that you can co-create something together, which is really, really kind of cool. Let's talk about work or projects, because I know for me, I get really excited and I start things, you know. Sometimes people feel like being busy is being productive. So I'm trying to pay attention to quality over quantity. So if I'm moving fast and I'm creating and I'm jumping one thing to the next or multitasking, then I might not be intentionally deciding what kind of projects I want to create or who I want to include or if I even want to do it at all. Sometimes it makes me take on too much, and it certainly makes me take way too much responsibility when I'm doing something. So in teamwork, you have to slow down, right? And allow for other people to participate so that, again, you can co-create as a team. But I really like that it also helps with the intentionality. So as I try to slow things down, one of the ways I really like to do this is to come up with a course of action. So let's say it's, okay, so one of the things that I want to drink maybe once a week. So on a Wednesday night when I'm really craving that gin and tonic, to really create a plan of action. What does that look like? Oftentimes in that plan of action, I can have a LaCroix or something else. And as I slow it down, I really don't want it anymore. I'm making more intentional, better choices based on the fact that once I've let my brain catch up and the adrenaline rush be over, I can go, okay, so here's a plan to do that. I can still do that. What's the plan? And I slow it down. It often fades. And it's not really what I wanted. It was an adrenaline rush or it was something that I wanted impulsively. It tends to reduce stress for me in this, and it helps me react intentionally, but it also reduces that stress and it helps me sit in that moment more often. So I just thought this was really cool. So on being slow, what a beautiful way of being and creating intentionally and allowing space for others and resting in spaces and getting the depth out of things. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna slow down just a little bit if I can. If you guys are interested in exploring this or any other topics, I'm available to do the one-on-one coaching and look forward to talking to you very soon. Take good care.